I think that getting past that showed us that like we can't be broken.
How did your marriage change at all after last season? And did it, did you feel like that you hit any road bumps, or did it kind of make you guys stronger in a way?
I mean, we definitely came out the other side stronger, right. But it taught us how resilient our marriage was because it's never been tested before. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It taught us a lot about trust. It showed him that beyond anything, I trust him. I mean, never once did I ask my husband, is there anything I should know before, right. Mm-hmm. Like I never had to say those words to him. Yeah. The same respect that he would have for me if someone started that rumor about me is what I had for him. Mm-hmm. I know who he is. I trust him. And I think that we both realized how much we love each other. Mm-hmm. I saw how much he was willing to put up with for a career that I loved. Mm-hmm. And, we had conversations that we've never had to have before. Yeah. We had a lot of conversations about, do we continue with this? Mm-hmm. How do we continue with this? And, I think that getting past that showed us that like, we can't be broken. Evan and I are a really strong couple and we love each other so much, and that love can be tested, but it's not going to be broken.
Definitely. Did you have to, do your kids watch the show, and did you have to explain anything to them about what was going on?
The first 2 seasons, they watched every episode. Mm-hmm. And last season, I did not let them watch a single episode. I had to explain to them what was going on because they were hearing it from kids at school. Mm-hmm. Because teenagers, especially the girls in their grade, watch the show. Mm-hmm. So we did have to tell them about all of it that was happening. My younger daughter did not, my daughter really, of all the kids, did not understand that even though all this was going on, like that we were really okay. And so she was just so scared all the time. She was so scared that something was going to happen and we were going to get divorced and like her family was going to fall apart. She was really scared. There were tears and like they saw how much I was upset. And then Evan and I really don't fight. So the fact that we got into a few fights and they could hear us last year, not fights about like us, but fights about like that I didn't know how to fix it for him. Sure. I didn't know how to make those rumors go away that she had put out there. So there was a lot of hard times. And I think that, having to talk to the kids about it was really hard. And I also hated that they couldn't watch the show with me. I hated that.
Right. Can they watch this season?
Yeah, they can. Yes.
Was there ever any hesitancy about coming back this season because of everything that unfolded last season?
Yeah, I think that if last season had ended as acrimonious as the season was as a whole, I think if we're going into the next season like with all that built up hatred and it was still all out there, I don't know that I would have done it. I mean, you live one life, you have to be happy. It was very stressful for me last season. I cried more than I've ever cried. And if you're not enjoying something, then why do it? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I'm not sure that I would have come back if it was that negative again. Mm-hmm. But, luckily, Teresa found love, and I think that softened her. And then I think Evan, when he hugged Teresa at the end of reunion, I mean, my heart just melted. I think everyone's heart just melted. And like, I think just that physical connection between the two of them, it changed things. That's good. Was like, you know what? I don't want to do this to you anymore. And like, I think that it really went a long way to helping Teresa and I move forward.
That's good. And are you and Teresa in a good place? I'm sure you can't give too much about what happens this season, but we saw some photos of you guys over the summer together. So it seems like you guys are in a better place.
Definitely have our ups and downs, but I will say we are in a much better place than we were last season, which isn't hard to do. But